and today we're going to look at the very first console for the Retro Console Wars. So in front of you, as you can see, there is a PlayStation 1 Fat, also known as the PlayStation X, and this was Sony's very first release of gaming consoles that they actually released. It was first produced in Japan in 1995. I'm not exactly sure on the actual month, but the year was 1995, and it was able to play games in 64-bit, 2D and 3D graphics, and overall it's a pretty good console. So if we just take a whiz round it, so if we take a look at the bottom bit first, as you can see you have two main slots. Obviously that's for the controller port 1 and for controller port 2, and this is a example of a memory card. I've had this memory card, it came with my PlayStation 1 Slim, but I'll go into that later on. So that just obviously just slots in there, and all your data you just save to that memory card. Okay, so if we look at the buttons on the top, as you can see you have the power button, which just you press it once and a green light would appear. Press it again and that turns it off. You also have a reset button, which just resets the actual unit. You have the open button, which simply opens the CD flap. And obviously I've got a game in there. This is just a general rally game for PS1, WSC World Sport Champion Rally game. And so as you can see, it's just pretty similar to any ordinary DVD or CD player. You have the laser there, as you can see that little blue dot over there, and the general disc holding bay. So if you take a look on both sides, there's nothing really. If you take a look at the back then, quite a lot of inputs on the actual back. Now this is a very strange looking device. It's called the Parallel 1/0, and I've seen some images on Google Images. What it was a cartridge which slots in and allows you to play some third-party games that weren't produced by Sony. I'm not sure why you want to do that, but I did a bit of research on that, and that's what seemed to have come up. This is the serial port, which I've absolutely no idea what that does. This is the general composite output. This is if you're not using the AV multi, so you'd use this, which just connects to a simple male-to-male composite lead, which you just connect to your TV input. And obviously this is the general multi output that Sony's used on every single one of their consoles right up to the PS3. And this is the much thicker. You'll find this kind of input on the PlayStation 3 Slim. It's not on the PlayStation 3 Fat, or it's not on the PlayStation 2 or even the PlayStation 1 Slim. So they've actually referred back to this type of AC input for the actual PlayStation 3 Slim. So apart from that, it's a pretty good console, and yeah, it's lasted me for quite some time. I bought it not too long after it was released for my 5th birthday, I think it was. Yeah, 5th birthday. So that's pretty good, and it's still working up to now, and I still have all the leads, and I play a few games on there. So stay in tune. I'll connect this to the PVR so I can show you some game footage of it. So stay in tune for that. Okay, so I thought I'd actually show you the actual startup of the PlayStation 1 or PlayStation X console, so you could actually see that it is fully working and what it looks like. So as you can see, you had your memory card option there, and you also had your music option, so you could put your CD in and play. You couldn't play DVDs, but you could play CDs or MP3 discs, which is pretty useful. And it is pretty basic compared to the PS3 and even PS2, of course, since it is almost coming to 20 years old, which is pretty good that it's still working. So the game I decided to play was that rally game. I still don't know what it's called. I think it's World Championship Rally, something like that. And I really take note of the title. But it's a good game to play. The one flaw of this actual game is that for starters, the controls are really hard to use. There's a lot of drifting, so it's really hard to control. It's really hard to turn. And I'm sorry that it keeps on glitching out for some reason. Not sure what was going on. So the PVR was playing up slightly, so every single time it kept flickering up, it kept losing control of the car and end up stopping or end up turning off the opposite direction. So apologies for that. But I just thought I'd show you the gameplay anyway. So this has been Boostek here. Rate, comment, subscribe, and have a pleasant day. Bye for now.
Easy right. Caution, jump. Lock. Caution, jump. Medium left. Medium left. Checkpoint. Easy right. Easy right. In sand. Medium left. In gravel. Easy right.
One thing I forgot to mention about the PSX or PlayStation 1 is the actual controller. As you can see, this is a PlayStation 2 controller, but the Sony have not really changed the controller much. However, on the PlayStation 1 or X, there was the analog sticks were not present, so you just had the actual directional keys, and obviously these analog sticks weren't present, and neither was the analog button. But apart from that, it was exactly the same. And I'm not sure if the vibrate function was there. I'm not sure if that was on there as well, part of the controller as well. So not sure about that one. So yeah, so that's the controller. Hasn't really changed much. Sony have pretty much kept the recipe the same. So yeah, thank you for watching.